Today I'm going to unbox Discover Lands Unknown. This is an exploration game from Fantasy Flight Games. The gimmick for this game is that every game is unique, so the contents inside this box are going to be unique across all of the games sold by Fantasy Flight Games. It's quite an interesting concept and I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. So let me just get rid of this wrapper. There we have the game. I like the artwork on there. It reminds me a little bit of Tintin, if any of you have read that comic book by Hergé. It's a nice clean aesthetic. I quite like that. On the back we've got some diagrams of the in-game art, and it looks quite nice. Looking forward to seeing what we've got inside. The meeples look nice there. Explorer meeples with walking sticks or something. Anyway, let's unbox this. Box comes off nice and easily. We've got the standard catalogue of games, rulebook with the same artwork on front. Rulebook looks to be 16 pages long, and list of the components at the front, actions. Looks like to be a nice number of examples throughout the rules, and some explanations at the back there. There's the rulebook, and we've got a reference sheet of sorts. I'll try not to reveal too much because I think there was potentials for spoilers in this game by showing you everything, but this is a reference card for the Badlands. This is an island terrain reference sheet. This is made of quite thin magazine paper, if you will. And then we come on to the tokens themselves. The tokens all appear to be wrapped individually in cellophane, which I can honestly say I've not seen that before, which is quite interesting. So I've got to unwrap all of those, and we'll come back to those and we'll see what it's like punching. Normally I have quite good results with Fantasy Flight Games with punching nice and cleanly. So we've just got different tokens there, terrain tiles, and tokens, exploration tokens of some sort. That token right there has just come out in the cellophane, so that bodes well for a nice clean token push later on. More of the same. So we've got the Badlands, and then we've got the island terrain here. And if I can just show you, every single one of these has been wrapped in this cellophane, which is unusual. I'll curious to see if I get more games packaged up like that. It's certainly new to me. I've not seen that before. Underneath all of these you've got decks of cards, and each one's got a QR code on it, and I suppose that's to determine what quantities different cards you've got in the game are. So I don't really want to show them too much because there may be a few spoilers, I don't really know. But we've got three decks of large poker-sized cards almost. They're a bit thinner than poker cards, a bit narrower than poker cards. And then we've got some mini-sized cards, and we've got 5 decks of those wrapped in a quite hard plastic. Oh, sorry, 6 decks of those wrapped in quite hard plastic. Then we've got the old Fantasy Flight Trench, which I dislike. However, I understand you want shelf presence, and that's what Fantasy Flight does. Finally, you've got these a bag of plastic components with some wheel centre dials for the cardboard cutouts. Obviously there'll be some that go together. 2 12-sided dice. Nice colours, but a bit smaller than I like. But they're nice colours, I like those. And then you've got the meeple tokens themselves. These are made of plastic. I don't know if you can... so these are made of plastic. And you can feel that. Oops. And we've got four colours. Oh, I've dropped one on the floor there. I'll have to pick that up. But we've got green, blue, orange and purple. I don't know what colours they're going to come out on the video, but that's what you've got in the box of Discover Lands Unknown. I'll just try opening up one of these to see how easily the chits get pushed out, and then we'll have a closer look at some of the cards. So this is one of the island punch boards, and then you can see maybe as I try to take the cellophane off, there's a little bit of bending on the cards there, but already you can see that the pieces are trying to fall out, which is a good sign. I normally never have any issues with Fantasy Flight's components. They're always top quality, and it would appear the same is true here. So there's nice artwork that's similar to the artwork you saw on the front of the box. It's matching throughout the game, and each terrain space seems to have a number on it and some descriptions of action items. So there's a number there underneath a grave or of some sort. There's an icon there depicting something, and then there's different terrain. So there'll be lots of different terrain cards like that. These are one of the bigger cards, and I'm just ripping into these, hoping that the QR code isn't that important. But let's see what we've got on these decks of cards. So we've got some scenario cards here and probably reference cards of some sort. And this artwork feels a little bit different from the in-game art, but it's still quite nice. Anyway, so that is Discover Lands Unknown. Thank you very much for watching, and you can read my final thoughts on this game at the A Wargamer's Needful Things website. There'll be a link to the website in the show notes below. Thank you very much for watching.